Hi, everyone. I'm Harry Donahue, and welcome to Inside Golf. Coming up on today's show, we're going to take a look at two annual golf outings. One of them is dedicated to the victims of pediatric brain cancer, and the other hopes one day to see a cure for Alzheimer's. We'll go to Look Away for the Renk Foundation's final outing, and then here to Union League Liberty Hill, and also Green Valley and North Hills. It's the 32nd annual McKeown Family Foundation Classic. It's stories of good people doing great things and getting help from this wonderful game of golf. The 26th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. Your next golf getaway is in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Visit valleyforge.org. By the First Tee Greater Philadelphia. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man and Philly Man Magazine, a digital publication and private business network. Read the current issue free at jerseymanmagazine.com. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA Section, the experts in the game and business of golf.
Golf is the great equalizer. For many, this journey is an escape from reality, a chance to be part of a team, a career opportunity. PGA Reach impacts lives through golf by lifting people up, giving them hope, and sending them down an alternate path that they never saw coming. With PGA Reach Philadelphia, as in life and in golf, the most important shot you take is the next one.
The Golf Association of Philadelphia. Founded in 1897, GAP is the nation's oldest regional or state golf association. We serve amateur golf in Eastern PA, Southern New Jersey, and all of Delaware. GAP welcomes all golfers, junior or senior, male or female, public or private. Join the Golf Association of Philadelphia today. Our mission is always to preserve, protect, and promote the great game of golf. Before you tee it up, look us up. Visit gapgolf.org to find out more.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. Over the last 12 years or so, the Matthew Renk Foundation has provided emotional and financial support to individuals faced with the challenges associated with pediatric cancer. When 15-year-old Matty died, his parents, Jackie and Dave, wanted to do something in Matt's name. So they started the foundation, and with the help of Look Away's board, they have staged an annual golf event that's raised well over $1 million. It's helped several hundred families, and a major portion of that has come from the generous support of Look Away's partners.
I'm going to run through the format for the golf competition.
I'm with Jackie Renk, Dave Renk. 13 years ago, Jackie, did you think it was going to, this event, continue as it has over the past 13 years?
I can't even imagine the momentum that has gone each year over and over again. We can't even fathom the support that we've got here, and it was always my dream, like in the hospital, and I would sit there for so many days and nights of how can I give back, what can we do, and here we are today.
Yeah, absolutely. And without the cooperation, first of the board here at Look Away, Dave, and then of course the partners, members at Look Away over the course of time, it's hard to put a value on what that has meant to Matthew Renk's legacy and the Renk Foundation.
It really is. We certainly could not have done this without the support of the membership, the board, vendors, family, friends. It's just, we would not have been able to have the money we've raised in the 13 years without their support. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, the 400 families, you've had some contact, I assume, over the course of, 13 years with a lot of those families who have come to CHOP, like you did several years ago, and for support, for solace. What it's been like for you to come in contact with people who are now going through what you went through?
It truly helps. It's what keeps us going. You never think you're going to lose your child, And when you do, you just feel like there's something you have to do to help somebody else out. And this is what the foundation was all about. And it wasn't to help pay the medical bills. It wasn't to help give insurance. It was to help that little disconnect of help pay a mortgage or help pay a car payment or just get food on the table for that family that was doing it. So it's very, very important, very impactful to us. And we still are in touch with a couple of families to this day, every now and then, to see how they're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the 13th and final Matthew Renk Foundation Annual Tournament.
This is John Volz. John is the honorary chairman of the whole committee that puts on this Renk Foundation event. John, first of all, thanks for what you've done over the course of time. You've been doing it for a long time here, either intimately involved in the planning or as a look-away member. How's it feel on this final Renk event?
You know, today's bittersweet. It's the culmination of 13 years. The support from Lookaway and the partners have been fantastic. And the good work that the foundation did in helping families in need has really been supportive.
Yeah, we talked to the Renks, some 400 plus families, well over $1 million has been raised, and everything has, I guess you could say, its time span. And, you know, it's going to be, like you said, a bittersweet day.
Right. What was always satisfying for us was to hear and see the stories from the recipients, the family recipients. And when they would speak, a couple years ago, we had a surviving family, and what the tournament meant to them and what the contributions that the foundation was able to make to them were unbelievable. It was very moving. You know, everyone went out to the first tee. I don't think anybody saw their ball because of the tears in their eyes.
Jim Collins, last 5 years president of Lookaway, but he's been a member here since Lookaway opened. And Jim, you have some personal memories of young Maddie Renk.
I certainly do. I've been here since 1995, and actually this year is our 25th anniversary. We wouldn't be here for 25 years without somebody named Renk at Lookaway. Dave Renk was the guy who grew the course in and became part of our fabric, and he is, not only does a great job, but he's a wonderful human being, as are the Renks. And my personal experience with Maddie was I saw him grow up here at the course. And the place, I saw him on a golf cart driving around with his dad, wanting to be his father. I don't know how many people have participated or donate their time or whatever. I would say it's got to be more than 100 Lookaway partners touch this event in some way or another, either financial contributions or dedicating their time. So this is all about the Renks and the cause.
This is the last foundation event. We're going to transfer to everything to South Carolina for you two. Say goodbye to Lookaway. That's going to be a tough day too. And then one more year, it's going to be tough to say goodbye, I imagine.
Yes, it is. And that's another significance of the butterflies. The Renks are going to start a new beginning.
Okay. Well, you've been through so much, and it continued. Congratulations on what you've accomplished in your son's memory. It'll never be forgotten by anybody, especially the members here at Lookaway. You guys have done an A+ job.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Harry. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. Up next, a look at another big outing every fall in the Philadelphia area, the McKeown Foundation outing. What a logistical planning job that is. We'll be back to talk about it and look at it next here on Inside Golf.
Thank you very, very much.
Hi, Tony Salucci with the Beacon Group of Companies. If your company has between 50 and 500 employees enrolled in your health insurance plan, there's a really good chance we can reduce your costs significantly and increase the benefits employees receive. How do we do it? We put you together with several thousand employers of a similar size across the country so your company can get amazing buying power. Schedule a conversation with one of our employee benefits specialists today at mybeacongroup.com.
Parking is free! Hey! $4! Yes!
With so many affordable things to do in Montgomery County, PA, go ahead. Free out.
Welcome back to Inside Golf on a beautiful day here at the Union League's Liberty Hill course at Lafayette Hill. The McKeown Foundation Golf Classic is now in its 32nd year. It involves well over 300 golfers. It's played over 3 different courses. The purpose is to raise awareness of Alzheimer's and to support Alzheimer's patients and their families.
All the volunteers, the staff here at North Hills, Mickey and his team, thank you very, very much.
This is the guy, Joe McKeown. It was his idea, along with his family, to start this event. This is the 32nd year, Joe, that the McKeown Foundation has held an event such as this. It keeps getting bigger and better. Can you kind of summarize for us, what is the mission of the McKeown Foundation and what this event is all about?
Thank you, Harry, for asking that. The mission is Alzheimer's care, research, and education. So anyone can submit a grant, okay, and request money. And if it meets that mission, most likely, cannot guarantee it, that we will help support whoever submits a grant request.
And it all started because your dad, William, father of 6, he ran a successful business in Northeast Philadelphia, and all of a sudden he started forgetting things, and your mom was concerned, you folks were concerned. Unfortunately, he passed away, but his legacy, thanks to you and your family, continues.
Yes, it's something that, I'm very, very proud of. And I just want to clarify one thing. I'm the baby boy, Harry.
I know.
Okay, just making sure. So it's so nice when you have the volunteers, because volunteers, as you know, make the event.
Especially when you have an event like this and you have volunteers, probably close to 100 of them or more.
Oh, there's a lot of them out here today. Again, we're so proud of this, and they are too, and they're excited. It's going to be a great day for a great cause, and I appreciate everything.
This is David Muntz, and Dave, you are on the board of the McKeown Foundation. You're the treasurer, been involved for a while. What kind of personal experience do you have with Alzheimer's?
Well, I've dealt with some family loss, both sides of my family, mother and father's side. And recently, just this past December, we lost my grandmother. It was something that I realized early on that was going to likely affect my family very much. And I actually have my wife here volunteering, my daughter's volunteering, my aunt Paula's volunteering, so the family's all involved in this as well.
Really involved. Well, it's tough to say no to a guy like Joe McKeown.
How can you? I tried once.
Yeah, that didn't work.
It didn't work, no, it
Looks
didn't.
like you're in for the long haul.
He's one of the best guys I know. He's
Absolutely, and it's obvious because of the success of the Foundation's event here, 32 years now?
32 years. I've been involved in a number of charity events. I've never seen anything like it.
No stranger to Inside Golf, Joe McLaughlin, Chairman, CEO, Haverford. Good to see you again. We're not talking about a golf tournament in particular today, Joe, but we're talking about an outing for a great cause.
Yeah, I've known Joe McKeown for about 15 years. Got to know him through the Union League. And, 3 golf courses in one day. I think he has 350 golfers. They sell it out in maybe 2 weeks. And it's incredible. And I'm so excited for him and their foundation. And the cause is terrific.
Yeah, I know we talked a little bit. Alzheimer's has not really touched you or your family so much, but I'm sure you know 2, 3, a dozen people where it has.
Yeah, I've been fortunate that way with our immediate family, but friends and colleagues that I work with have been touched by it, and it's it's just a great day to raise money for Alzheimer's, and the McKeown Foundation then apportions the money out to families and individuals where they see fit, and it's really needed. It's a debilitating thing for the individual as well as the family.
Well, you never know who you're going to meet at a golf outing, especially the McKeown Foundation outing. But this is Jim McGoldrick. Personally, full disclosure, I go way back with this guy, back when he was playing high school football at LaSalle.
Right.
Well, good to see you again, Jim.
Good to see you too, Mr. Donahue.
Oh, listen to that. That's how old I am, I guess, huh? You can call me Harry. Jimmy, first of all, thanks for what you've done for Inside Golf in the past. You were our main sponsor for our coverage of the Philadelphia Amateur this year, and our viewers certainly appreciated that. But how about what you do for the McKeown Foundation? I know it began with a very persuasive guy in Joe McKeown, and it's probably going to go on forever. But tell us about it.
Persuasive is the understatement for sure, right? So just through a personal friendship that I had, Joe was hosting an event down at Stake 48, and Dave said, hey, look, you got to come down and meet this guy Joe. He's doing a lot of wonderful things. Through the course of the dinner and his presentation, it was hard not to sign up. What Joe and the foundation are trying to do is really, really important to those, not just the affected members of that family, but the family members taking care of those families affected by it, for sure.
You look in great shape. You're playing golf. You look like you're still on the playing field the night that LaSalle High School beat Roman Catholic, who had a kid by the name of Marvin Harrison.
Indeed.
How about that for the Catholic League Championship?
Wow, who would have known 35 years later or whatever it is, huh?
That's right. You with Bradford White, and he's in Canton in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Jimmy, good to see you.
Thanks, Mr. Donahue. Take care.
Another sponsor of the McKeown Foundation event is Mike Prawn. He's with Merrill Lynch. How'd you get involved?
I'm a personal friend of Joe's, and he sat down with me one day and started talking about the foundation, and I thought, wow, this is a pretty big cause for Joe, and we asked how we could get involved, and he told me about the McKeown Foundation outing. I said we'd love to be a sponsor, and once you say yes to Joe, you can never say no.
And he's pretty persuasive. It's pretty tough to say no to Joe about anything, but especially about this cause, because he personally has been involved for more than 30 years with this thing. You are sort of a short-term guy, but probably looking at it long-term, something you'd like to get involved with.
Yeah, we fully intend to stay involved with the McKeown Foundation. My family, my boys and I have supported this outing for the last 3 or 4 years. And I told Joe whatever we can do to continue to be a part of it, we'd like to do that because we believe in the cause.
And then on down, make your left in front of the cart part and head on out to your starting hole. Once you
From Penn Medicine, this is Ben Evans. You know Joe pretty well, don't you?
I do, Harry, yes. He's a wonderful friend of mine, a great colleague.
Right, another colleague at Penn Medicine. What's your history with Alzheimer's, your personal history in your family?
So it runs on my father's side. My grandfather had touches of Alzheimer's towards the end of his life and suffered through it. So a little bit of that, and a little scare for myself a couple years ago as well, although I'm doing well with it.
It's something that I know from talking to Joe, part of the mission of the McKeown Foundation is just awareness, education. Alzheimer's, I think, strikes something like 12% of all people 65 or older. That's a large segment of that demographic.
Certainly it is, and people of that age bracket aren't necessarily thinking about that. So it's up to their families to support them and educate them and bring them along. And there is life, and you can deal with it if you're supported and so forth.
Thanks for being a big supporter, and good luck today out on the golf course.
My pleasure. Thank you, Harry.
both for the men and the women.
The McKeown Foundation and this annual golf event has as its goal a hope for the cure to Alzheimer's. And until it's found, the Foundation's mission is to care for Alzheimer's patients and to support their families. All right, coming up next, our teed-off panel, ready to go here on Inside Golf. See that? We're a long way. Welcome back. Inside Golf continues here on the back deck of the beautiful clubhouse at Lulu Country Club in Upper Dublin. Ready to go, talk another golf topic with guys that know everything about the game of golf. Starting off with Joe Logan from myphillygolf.com. Harry Mays, longtime contributor to Inside Golf. He used to do talk radio. Now he does a podcast. One of them is called
Swing It and Ding It.
And Ding It.
Yeah.
And this guy right here, everybody knows Oscar Bestry. He is the president of the Golf Association of Philadelphia. Gentlemen, I'd like to talk this time about if you had the chance to put together, say, a team, maybe 5 or 6, that you felt confident, not only because they're good, but because they're just good people. Anyway, who would it be, Joe?
Now, I would pick 3 of the greatest amateurs and pros. Tiger, obviously, he won 3 junior championships, 3 amateur championships, 15 majors. Nicklaus, for obvious reasons. My third one would be another great amateur, the great Harvey Ward from my hometown in North Carolina, who won back-to-back U.S. amateurs.
Tarboro?
Yes. He won the 49 U.S. Collegiate Championship. He won the British amateur, and he won the Canadian amateur.
Okay, so Harvey Ward. And well, I said you don't have the limit.
And he had 5 wives.
Oh, they would all show up too, I guess. Maybe not. How about you, Harry?
Well, those were some big names there. I'm going to go with one big name, Phil Mickelson, who's a guy who still interests me, even though his Q rating has suffered a lot of damage in the last 1.5 or 2 years. But I find him fascinating, and I think he'd put you in some crazy spots in alternate shot You know, who knows? And he can get out of some crazy spots. And then I'll go with 2 guys here at Lulu. How about John Rusk and Sully?
Ooh.
We could actually make that happen, probably.
That's right. John Rusk, he is the general manager. He's a PGA, former PGA, now back to amateur status, and very good friends with Jason Duffner when they were teammates at Auburn. And Jim Sullivan, Philly Am, what, 90s?
99,
I think, at Gulf Mills, and grew up at Huntington Valley, has been an analyst here for us, coverage of the Philly Am this year at Huntington Valley, because he knows it as well as anybody. And a great guy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's part of it.
Yeah, okay. Oscar, your list, you could probably give me 25 people.
I could give you a lot of people, and I'll give you just some people. I'll play the home card just because, you know, Overbrook Golf Club back in the day, we won 15 out of 30 team championships, which wasn't too bad.
Not too shabby.
And the teammates that formed the basis of that team were Andy Thompson, Ray Thompson, Chris Lang, Frank McFadden, and myself. So I'd say that would be a great starter to the team. But beyond that, what I think is most important, I was looking at this question from a different point of view, is not necessarily names, but quality in the people that you need. And you know, for me, I need somebody with a really good attitude. I need people with good attitudes. I need somebody who's a really good putter, and I need to know that those individuals will never quit on me. And as long as we can put that together in the qualities, and this is kind of what they're talking about at this year's Ryder Cup, right? They're saying it's the intangibles or the team or the attitude. So I decided to take that tact at it.
I hear you. Well, I was going to say, you know, a lot of times you're asked, well, what's your favorite golf course? Where would you like to play? And it isn't always the iconic golf course that comes to mind. Sometimes you just have a favorite course that maybe nobody else heard of, okay? And the same is true, I think, when it comes down to, like, if you had 1 round left in your life to play, in addition to where would it be, but who would it be with is important. And it has nothing to do necessarily with somebody's handicap or what titles and both amateurs and pros that they've won. You get me, Joe? I mean, I'm going to pick out maybe 3 guys to make out a foursome who I really like, you know? Maybe not even great golfers.
Right.
Especially.
You just want to have fun for 4 hours.
Yeah, you know, this is a little tribute. I got to know Brooks Robinson a little bit, thanks to some people that hooked me up with the Major League Baseball Players alumni, and Brooks was a big supporter of that group, and unfortunately passed away. You know, he played 23 years for one team. That'll never happen again. And all the things that he accomplished, he was a great guy if you ever got to meet Brooks Robinson. You'd want to be with him, you know, playing one-on-one basketball. You know, that's what I'm talking about, right, Joe? I mean, it's something about golf where your score doesn't matter sometimes when it comes down to, hey, I want to play with that guy.
Right.
I don't know.
Sometimes golf is incidental to the round.
Exactly.
Correct.
Exactly. You know, so Tiger Woods, okay, maybe I'd like to see him hit shots. I don't know if I'd want to spend 18 holes playing golf with Tiger Woods, because he probably could care less about me. And that's, I get it. There's a lot of people in that category. But, you know, some people, as soon as you meet them, and I'm sure you know some golfers like that, Harry, you say, wow, this is going to be fun.
Right.
Right? You playing pro-ams or, you know, celebrity amateurs or something like that. And that's, you know, that's a good feeling.
Yeah. Those are the rounds you look forward to.
Yeah. Charles Barkley is a superstar celebrity. He's a great guy when it comes to meeting people for the first time. He goes out of his way to make you feel comfortable. That's what I'm kind of talking about. All right?
Perfect.
Okay. That doesn't change your opinion on who you'd want to play with, though, right? Or does it?
I'd throw my father in there for her.
That's a good. He probably introduced you to the game.
He
back
did.
In Tarboro.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, Joe and we gotta get this picture and show it. He right after the Walker Cup, he's in Scotland at St. Andrews, like the next week.
Yeah.
And he sent me this text, and it said, "Guess where I'm at? Right next to the what was it? The green at 18?
Yeah, 18th green, right?
Talk about iconic golf course." And somebody came up to him and recognized him from Teed Off.
He said, "You're Joe Logan, aren't you? I recognize from Harry Donahue's show."
See that? We're a long way, not Tipperary. We're a long way to Tipperary, but to St. Andrews in Scotland, and they still know Joe Logan at the old course. That's pretty special. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll be back with the famous Joe Logan maybe next week. Meanwhile, let's take a break and wrap up this edition of Inside Golf. Designed by Donald Ross, Lulu Country Club is one of the premier private golf courses in Montgomery County. This classic 18-hole course boasts a new state-of-the-art clubhouse with many amenities for members to enjoy. Members are invited to play in events, tournaments, and enjoy guest privileges. For more information, contact membership at lulucc.com.
Parking is free! Hey! $4! Yes!
With so many affordable things to do in Montgomery County, PA, go ahead. Freak out.
That's it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Thanks and congratulations to the Renk family and to the McKeown Foundation. 32 years now supporting victims of Alzheimer's and helping their families. You know, the people involved with these two foundations realize that they can't help everyone, but everyone in their own unique way can help someone. I'm Harry Donahue. See you next week on Inside Golf. The 26th season of Inside Golf is presented by Destination Montco Golf. Your next golf getaway is in Valley Forge in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Visit valleyforge.org. By the First Tee Greater Philadelphia. The First Tee not only helps young men and women become better golfers, but most important, better people. Get involved. Visit firstteephiladelphia.org. By the Philadelphia Association of Golf Course Superintendents, a community of professionals enhancing the game of golf since 1925. Make sure you thank your golf course superintendent today. By the Golf Association of Philadelphia, GAP, celebrating amateur golf since 1897. By Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, a digital publication and private business network. Read the current issue free at jerseymanmagazine.com. And by Inside Golf's partner since 1998, the Philadelphia PGA section, the experts in the game and business of golf.